H-Top Music is here already. Okay, let's see.
More you.
Oh, let me move back. Okay. I have to do a sound check, okay? I don't know which way I'm looking all over the place here. This is so weird. We should have that really in the middle.
Okay.
Now that I'm thinking about it. Is that better?
Might be.
I don't know. Let's see. Let me see. Ooh, the glare. Hi, H-Top Music. Tell me. Like number 1, yes. Can you hear? Okay. Hi, can you hear me? Me. This one's buffering, so I'm going to turn that off. I got to come out of this. This looks dorky. And it's so high. Can you hear me? This is so high, it looks dorky. Okay. Oh, we're live again. Oh, that was fast. That was real fast. Hold on, reconnect it. They can hear me. Look at this glare. I need some non-glaring. Okay. Brenda. Is that Brenda? Are you Brenda that was at the meetup? Brenda? Meetup, Brenda? Brenda? Because I never found out your name. Brenda. Here, let me see. There you are. Here I am. Are you Brenda from it is Brenda, the road trip Brenda. Hey, how you doing? This is too high. And hi Top Hi and my 4 happy faces. Hi. Oh, y'all doing good. We're on 2 different levels here. I'm down here.
I can go put it on this.
Oh, I don't know. What do you think? Yeah, let's try that. We're going to be moving around the camera. He's going to, Mr. B. Brenda, girl, I didn't know your last name. Brenda, you got to message me your email. Here, let's try this. How come it looks like I'm looking up, or I should be looking down, up? How do we... I don't know how to do this part. Anyway, it's good to see you. I don't know what this is doing over here. Buffering and the one I'm looking at. So we're just going to keep going. It looks like I'm looking cross-eyed. See, I'm looking that way. I should be looking this way. Up that way. There you are. We're fine. Okay. I'm looking in the wrong direction. Why am I looking in the wrong direction? Oh, yeah, so she sends it to me here.
This way.
Oh, yeah, we're getting there. But where do I look? Over there? Over here?
Know.
Okay, Brenda at Hotmail. Oh, yeah, Brenda 9220, whatever. Okay, Brenda, gotcha. Wait a minute. Okay. So we're going to go Brenda BRENDA 29. Okay. First, I'm going to just get right on the program. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Great.
Do I know you?
This sounds like a different program.
Okay. And hi for happy faces. Anyway, look to your left. Over here, like that. Like that. You want me to,
we're
like that?
broadcasting off of this, right?
I should put on sunglasses, then they won't. Because, see, I'm watching the chat over here. This way.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Chat and camera.
I'm not sure it matters.
We'll figure it out. Look to your left. Okay. Anyway, okay, now I look straight. I don't know. Do I look straight? Look over there. Do I look straight? In that one? Do I look straight? Okay. We're going to talk a little bit about the meetup. I don't know how to do this. And a lot about the meetup. And then about our winter prep for the bees. So if you have any questions, thank you for happy faces. Let us know. We're doing something different tonight. Instead of using Google Hangouts, we're using the YouTube app on our iOS device, which is iPhone, iPad. We find that it's quicker, easier, and I don't know what the time frame is on that. Does anybody know? I better write that down. Anyone Anyone know? Anyone? Glasses. Anyone? And it was great. Oh, you too, Brenda. Road trip girl. Anyone use YouTube app for streaming?
It says
Long.
bad connection, so
What?
we may not.
Well, it says very bad connection, but we're not going to worry about that.
Okay.
Anyway, very bad. Okay, you we went to Mississippi this past weekend, and we met one of the people in the chat, Brenda, and I don't know, you could have been there too, my four happy faces. I'm looking to the left. And we had an amazing time. Deep South Homestead was just wonderful, and what I liked about it was, being beekeepers, we go to. You keep an eye on the chat. We go to.
I can't from here.
Oh, I'll watch it down here. We go to. Smooth. Okay. We go to a lot of bee meetings and things like that. In fact, whenever I figure out how to put it up there, Finite World, how you doing? Live stream looks. Yes, Finite World. We're on the YouTube app streaming live. Forget Google Hangouts. We're going with this, okay? But anyway, we went to Deep South to their meetup, and like I say, being beekeepers, we're in a bee club, and we so we're always going to something like a bee conference or a bee this or bee that. And like a couple weeks ago, we worked at a honey festival, and so we were there taking our shift, and we had our whole setup, that the club gives us, which are frames that show diseases and what brood looks like. They had a live traveling hive there and all these other things. So we're constantly doing things like that. And it was nice to have just a meetup. And I'm trying to get on here. There we go. Just to go to a meetup and just be able to talk to people and not have to make a presentation per se. We exchanged a lot of information. I learned so much. From everybody. Brenda, you too. And I've got your Brenda was kind enough. She gave many of us Amish friendship bread, and mine's in the fridge. I'm going to take it out when I'm ready to get it going. And so it was just amazing. You have any comments? I'll keep going. Okay, it was just an amazing time because one thing that I found very, very unique and nice was that we met a lot of people that, they would come up to me and they would say, "Oh, hi, bee lady," and I'd go, "Oh, you don't know who they are." And I would go, "Oh, and what's the name of your channel?" And they would say, "Well, I'm a watcher." And I was so flattered and at the same time surprised that this community, the watchers, are just as important as the streamers, and they're just as involved in homesteading and beekeeping and gardening and everything like that. You would be surprised. I mean, they don't just sit there and, watch things. They have gardens, they have animals, and they're so busy. And the only thing that separates them from us is that they're a little shy. They're shy, and they've never thought about, getting on YouTube and getting out there and acting however, and, they're just nervous about it. And that was one of the most positive things that I came across. I don't know about you, but that was one of the most positive things. I remember April. I remember, Brenda. I remember so many people, and I still remember them. And I thought, well, how am I going to get in touch with these people? I can contact Wanda and find out who they are. But that really touched me. Hi, Dustin Cobb. I was so touched by that because, we take for granted the people, well, we don't take for granted, but, it's always channel, what's your channel, sub here, sub there. And there are so many people that just watch and learn. And like I say, these people are also homesteaders and beekeepers and gardeners. And there must be a way, I'm always brainstorming. Brenda, you know that, girl. Maybe to get some kind of a organization or something for those that aren't streaming and don't have a channel, but still have, the greater whole. Grizz, how you going there? It's Grizz. Grizz, you got your 1,000 subs yet? Everybody here in the stream, if you're not subbed to Grizz270, please sub to him. And please, anybody you know, write down his name, Grizz270. Grizz needs 1,000 subs. When Grizz gets 1,000 subs, we're going to have the first streaming marriage between Country Girl. She's streaming live right now. So, okay. Yeah, she's streaming live. And if you hear me, Country Girl, you stay in your stream. And honey, I'll stay in mine. Okay. Country Girl and is getting married. Grizz is giving her hand in marriage. Once he gets his, not yet B lady. Okay, hang in there, honey. Grizz needs just, a few more, maybe a couple hundred. Don't be laughing, Grizz. This is serious. We're doing the wedding bouquet. Everybody has their part. I'm also singing a duet with, I forgot who I'm singing that duet with. Grizz, who am I singing that duet with? Yeah. No, my partner over the Grizz. Who am I singing that? Oh my goodness. Grant. No, not Grant. Grant is Thirsty Thursday. Owen and I. We're singing a duet. Owen and I. Let me try it this way, Mark. And so some people are making the gown and the dress. Some people are I think Mel is making the cake. So you don't want to miss this, okay? So everybody go to Grizz, Grizz 270, and sub to him and tell all of your people to please help out in this and we'll let you know. I think is Cab 7 still performing the ceremony? I think so, and it's going to be great. The first Homesteaders live wedding. I'm excited. It's going to be great. But back to the yes, Chris. Back to the meetup. It was nice, and everybody shared what they knew, and oh my God, the food was amazing. The food was I don't even have to tell you what the food was like. Somebody else that was there, and I don't want to leave anybody else, but 7D Farms. Did I get that right? 7D Farms? 7D? I hope it's 7D Farms. She cooked, I don't know what she didn't cook and bring. I mean, she brought a turkey. And something else that I found out there were several of the women have wood cook stoves in their kitchen. And that's something I've been pushing really hard for here in our home. Except, says no. But they have them and they love them and they're cooking on them. And so I felt that was a sign. That was a sign for me because 7D Farms. Yes, thank you, Brenda. That was a sign for me because when we get this, there's like a ranch. There's like a stove top, and below are cabinets. Who does that? And then the oven is in the wall. I mean, I don't even use the oven. I have a little countertop oven that I use. So I'm still, and there's a chimney right there from back when the home was first built, because that's what you're supposed to have in that kitchen is a, hi, Grandpa's Place. Good to see you. Glad you're here. All right. Grandpa's Place. Yes. Oh, Grandpa's Place sent me a video, sent us a video to watch about bees. Oh, Grandpa's Place, I promise you, we'll do it right after this. We got so into Deep South's meetup. It was a whirlwind. I think I slept two-family homestead among many others. Yes. I don't even know what planet I'm on these days. Anyway, oh, Grandpa's, I hope he can hear me. I think he can hear me. I'm on Chrome, too. What did he say? It is a problem. Yeah, well, Grandpa's Place that, and it was just like it was like, I have to put a thumbnail on it, but we left at 4 a.m, and I think that whole time span, I had just a few hours sleep, but it was fun. It was worth it. But anyway, and there was a bee lady, you said you had a story to tell me about a cat. Don't forget to tell it when you're ready to tell it. Okay, the cat. Okay, I can tell that on YouTube. No, I'll write it to you, Grizz. Yeah, I'll write it to you.
I wouldn't.
I'll write it to you, Grizz. Can't tell you now. Okay. So anyway, let's see. What about the meetup? Amazing food. And maybe, Brenda, you can help me. I think we should, I'm just going back and forth here. I think we should think about maybe coming up with a wider organization to encompass homesteaders and beekeepers and gardeners. I know I think they're on Facebook, and I'm hoping Sherry's Small Homesteaders Facebook page is picking them up. Maybe we can reach out to others that way, but there should be some way to get these people all in with the same group, because they're not any less just because they're not on YouTube. In fact, they're probably a lot more because they got brains. So it takes, sometimes I wonder about my sanity being on YouTube, but it's fun. The other thing was, thank you all for your prayers and your well wishes concerning, this is streaming over here. We're still going very good. Okay. Concerning my health, here's the deal. Here's what I'm going to do. When they're done poking me, okay, not over there. How far are you from Watertown? Watertown is south of Syracuse. North of Syracuse. Syracuse is 2.5 hours. Are you in Watertown, Grandpa? Because if you are, you're not getting out when it snows over there, right? Grandpa's place? If you're at Grandpa's place, if he's in Watertown, it snows, you're not going anywhere. Okay? I'd say about 5 hours conservatively. Yeah. 5 hours. And the snow, couple days. Anyway, no, Texas. What does Watertown have to do with anything then? Watertown.
Maybe there's a Watertown, Texas.
Watertown, Texas? No, we're not in Texas, Grant. We're in Western New York, right near Canada. So anyway, Texas, another Texan, Southerners. Anyway, gotta love the South, though, I'll tell you. Anyway, back to my health. When I am going to have, what's up in pro wrestling? Host Mr. Cole. Hi, pro wrestling. He's a wrestler. Good to see you. What was I going to say? When I have a tentative diagnosis, but I don't want to go into it. I will tell you that they're narrowing down. It's not so much what I have as which type I have. And I'm going to have on my way to Hammond. Where is Hammond? I don't know where Hammond is.
I don't know, but he's basically saying you visited.
Oh, okay. It's nice. Yeah. I'm having a spinal tap. Don't anybody tell me anything about a spinal tap. I'm not looking it up. I'm not looking it up on YouTube. I just know it has to be a tap in my spine. I'm just blocking it out of my mind until I get there and it's too late. And I'll have a spinal tap. Okay, and that's how it goes. What do you know? And I'm scheduled for a spinal tap in the next couple days, and then after that, they're going to put everything together and tell me the type of what I have, and yada, 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 and we'll go from there. that's all I could, because I don't want to be, I got this, I got that, I got this, I got that. We kind of know, but we don't know what type, we don't know, what it's going to be. And then it's going to be a combination of what they tell me I should be doing, and I'll be asking everybody out there in the community, the St. Lawrence by the Thousand Islands. Yes, I kind of know about that because I don't know if St. Lawrence University is near the Thousand Islands, but my brother-in-law attended St. Lawrence
I don't think so.
University, and my sister attended Potsdam College, and they met and they're still married. Almost 40 years later. But anyway, Grizz, I'm not saying nothing on a spinal tap. Don't tell me nothing. Oh, Grizz is a piece of cake. Grizz is like cooking a cat. Anything. Anyway, moving along. Not cooking a cat then. Okay. So much on my health. And we covered Deep South. Almost there. Any questions about the meetup? It was worth it. I didn't take any pictures. I took some on the way, in the plane and stuff, but that's all I took. But I didn't take anything else. I think I'll lose that one. Sherry and Daryl took a tremendous amount of video and whatnot. We took our internet, I took our hotspot, which is great. I don't use it that much, but it's great. So they were able to use that to stream, and that worked out well. And then if you watch Deep South Homestead Saturday night, that's what they used to stream. We took it over there, and we had a ball over there. And Two Family Homestead didn't leave Deep South Homestead until 12:30 midnight. So, I'm glad we left. I saw looked like a smooth. I actually do not like flying. Do I like flying?
Sure.
Oh, do. I do not like, I'll get in a plane and go there, but I just, it's not my cup of tea. It just isn't. Like cruise ships, I can take that because they go, oh, the ship is sinking. I have time to think about, where I'm going to go, how I'm going to get there. I have time to think. In a plane, there's no time to think. You're going, there's no time for, there just isn't. So there's not much you can do, So, but it was a very smooth landing, yes. Andy's backyard and shop. Hi, Andy's back. Andy, yes. Oh, girl, you remember Andy from the Andy? I remember you, Andy. You're the one that had. I think he had the beast. He's the one with the 1,000 acres or something. Some insane amount of property.
Yeah.
He's where he is. Okay. So let's see. It was an amazing time. And that's why we liked it. It was a meetup. It was socializing. It was getting in touch. It was, I did, when I got to Deep South later, I had Danny cut my sugar cane, and I'm getting ready to root it. But you get to experience gravity on the way down. And what gravity? You can get to, well. Grandpa, both, 2 out of 3 of our children have jumped out of planes parachuting. They have, you go for a 4-hour training session or something, and then you're tethered, and then there you go. I don't know why. And they tell us after they've jumped. They come with the pictures. Oh, guess what we did? Smart kids. And our son, as a matter of fact, before he married his wife, took her out there, and I said, "What are you making her do all this stuff for?" But it was she wanted to anyway. Yeah, they jumped out of planes, buffering. No, it ain't me, bee lady. I wish I had that much. Yeah. Okay. I have 2 channels over here. What else do we have on? Is my phone connected? I could move the hotspot up here.
The buffering here.
Yeah, that's the buffering there. What's up, Pro Wrestling? Hi. If it keeps buffering, let me know. I'm getting a lot of buffering, but it could be your end. If it is buffering a lot, what I'll do is I'll go get the little hotspot and I'll put it up closer. It'll be like a minute transition. But I think it should be okay. I should go get it, huh? What do you think? Risky? Let's see.
I would, because it's been buffering.
Yeah, go.
Almost constantly.
Yeah, go get it. We're going to go. B-Man is taking this in control. He's going to go get the hotspot. I don't understand people that want to jump out of a good working plane. Well, you know,
this one, right?
Yeah, the white thing, and bring it with the charger. Even though we may not need the charger. Yeah,
I don't have a charger.
It should be hooked up to one. Yeah, whatever it's plugged in. Just
unplug it. Right?
Yeah, unplug it. Yeah. It's the thrill. It's just like going up in a hot air balloon, which I don't think I'd do that either because there's no motor on those things. Yeah, let me see what it is here. Now, we may go off. If we go off, just hang with us. Yeah, because we're at one signal here. Oh, boy. I mean, one little thing. Hold on. Yeah, I'm trying.
Do you have a plug over there?
No, but I'm putting it where...
Oh, because you took it off the charger? Okay.
Uh-huh. Let me see if it's getting anything better. I think... Okay. I think... Okay, let's see if we buffer here. We moved it. Are we buffering? Hi, Bob Homestead. Hi, Louisiana Therapy. Good to see you. Oh, you left right ahead. Okay. So it really was a good experience, and I liked it because it was just so far so good. Good. I don't know. Very bad. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what it's saying over there, folks. It's over there. I like our hotspot. I don't know. So far, and I don't understand, what was it, GBs and gigabytes or whatever? I only use 7 of them. So far, so good. I enjoyed the meetup overall because it wasn't competition. It wasn't one presentation, then another presentation, and this one had bells and whistles, and this one didn't. And there were a lot of people there. Oh, no, you don't want to go on the small one, Andy. No, you want to go on the big plane first. Big plane first. No small ones. I just liked it. And it was just like I say, Brenda, like I said, I'm going to brainstorm this. And I'll be in touch with getting everybody together, even those that don't stream. Because there are a lot of people out there that, are just fantastic people. Okay, moving along, and we touched on that. We touched on my health. Now we're going to touch on our bees and the fact that our weather has been getting colder and colder. And we're here in Western New York, and it's time for our bees. Yes, good people meeting and getting to know. Yes, it was, Brenda. Yes, it was, definitely. And it's time to put our bees away for the winter, and you want to tell them what you've been doing the past couple of days, and then we will be filming again, streaming again live during the day, going down to the bee yard, and we'll be packing them up for the winter. And, it's, I don't like to, to me it's like, oh no, but we do what we can do.
Well, basically here in the north, we have to set it up to protect the bees from the cold and the mice and so on, other critters. So what we're doing now is cutting the weeds, any weeds around the hives down, because little critters will use the weeds to get up into the hive. I've put on mouse excluders, which keep mice from getting into the hive, and if they do, they cause havoc. There's some other small things. I use a level to tilt the hives forward to make sure that I've got them tilted like an inch forward. In case any water gets in or there's any condensation, it'll drain out the front. So I was doing that today. You got to make sure they're tilted and make sure they're stable. I've got one hive where the cement blocks are looking like they might break loose under the hive during the winter, which did happen to me once last winter, and we lost our best hive because it crashed in the wind. But so what I'm doing.
Our audio is low. It's as high as we can get it. Oh.
Okay, so what I'm doing there is I've braced the cement blocks so they can't burst, crash out from underneath the hive. Let's see what else. Oh, well, there's we have waxed cardboard that we put over the hive. It's a big box. Any places where between the boxes there might be gaps from us constantly prying them open during the summer, I've duct taped those. What's the question?
Bob Homestead says, do you cover them? Bob, I'm going to try to explain.
I'm covering them with the cardboard boxes. It's like a box. You just have a box and it slides.
It's like a box.
It slides over the hives.
It's black.
And
They're
it's
black.
Waxed. It's
waxed.
It's waxed cardboard.
It goes like this. They're like this, and they slide over the box. They slide over the whole hive, and they're black. And the concept behind that is that it will absorb the sun, the heat. Okay? However, they have to have air in there. You can tell about the venting and what you did last year versus what we're going to do this year. They have to have air in there. And you want to explain that, and then you can go on, or did I interrupt your thought process?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Something new I'm doing this year to reduce wind, because we have some very strong wind here where the hives are somewhat exposed in the winter, and because we're between two Great Lakes, so to speak, or we're near them, we get just quite a bit of wind. And so for the first time, what I'm doing is I'm putting up snow fencing, and then I'm going to put some fabric on the snow fence to try to create a dead air space around these hives. So right now I've got most of the stakes pounded in, and I have the snow fence down there, and it's just a matter of getting to it. Let's see what else. The other thing we do is we use popsicle sticks to prop up the very top of the hive. In the back, we stick that in essentially what the lid is on the hive on the very top. The popsicle stick underneath it so that the air vents out and doesn't create condensation in the hive. Because if you have condensation in the hive, and it falls down on the bees, they're going to be wiped out. They can handle cold, but not wet cold. So use the popsicle sticks, one on each side on the top, underneath the top, to prop it up a little bit. And that keeps all the moisture coming out. The bees, because of their respiration, create an unbelievable amount of condensate, of moist air, metabolic, they call it a metabolic process, moist air and carbon dioxide during the winter. So if you don't have a vent for it, it becomes almost a toxic atmosphere inside there. So the air comes in the bottom through a small entrance, through the small entrance that's remaining at the bottom where they fly in and out, and then it goes out the top, and that's sufficient. Some people do other things. they'll put a quilt on the top with a box with holes out the side that are screened. I've chosen not to do that yet because it doesn't allow a way for the bees to get out. There's probably as many ways to prep for winter as there are beekeepers. This is just what we're doing. Anyway, the snow fence to create an additional block to the wind is something I'm doing additional this year to try to reduce the number of hives that are wiped out in the winter here. The other thing we do is if a hive is weak, we feed it sugar water until it gets to 50 degrees consistently, which is coming up pretty soon. We're running below normal at this point. They can take the sugar water and store it essentially like honey. When we, if the hives are still too light, I put in dry sugar in the top, on top of newspaper. So there's newspaper between the sugar and the rest of the hive. Pour in a few pounds of dry sugar with a pollen patty on it, or just a regular patty because you don't want to give them too much pollen in the winter. It artificially would encourage them to lay brood, which is too soon. So all these things are things that we do, and since we're near a pond, one thing I do is there's these orange stakes you can get at Home Depot or I suppose any hardware store. They're about maybe 7-8 feet long. I put these in at the edge of the pond so that if I have to go down there in a vehicle over the winter, I don't end up in the pond and possibly at the bottom of the pond. So there's just little things that we do. So that, I guess that's about it. It's not very, maybe not an organized presentation, but that's some of the stuff that we're doing. I'm kind of done.
You're done already?
Yeah.
I was answering questions over here.
Okay. At least for that part.
Okay. Someone asked, Grandpa's place was talking about getting swarms. And you're right, Grandpa's place, those that are in the walls and the floors and every place else are referred to as cutouts. Big Bear Homestead, Jason is a trapper over there, and several years ago, I don't know how many years ago, he had a trapping business, business company, whatever, and he specialized in going into homes and getting hives out of floors and walls and any old kind of place. And I don't know how he did it, but, and then they would go in and replace, in the South, great honey. So you have places like that. When you get these emails for hives from a bee club, they will tell you where the hive is in a wall, in a child's room, under the porch. Branches 6 feet, 10 feet high. The hives, or the two swarms, or the swarms that we've gotten. Okay, Erica, we're in the north, Erica. The ones that we've gotten have been in trees. Some we have to step up a little bit on, and they're the easiest ones to get. Sometimes that's telling them to give us a thumbs up. Sometimes I know where a hive is right now. I just don't have bee suit.
They're in a hollow log.
In a hollow log. Okay.
Oh man, that's fantastic. Some people are actually.
PA, Eric, I just wrote your name down, so
some people are taking.
in touch.
Some people are taking the hollow logs and moving them because it's a natural environment.
What can you do? Tell him he's in Texas. What can he do with that? They're in a hollow log.
You can actually take the whole log, but I've never done it. Some people are taking the logs.
Bee suit. Just don't have a bee suit yet.
If it's in a log.
Do you know someone you can borrow a bee suit from? Grandpa's place. I'm just gonna throw out some ideas there. Smoke them, that'll work for.
There's a group in Oregon that's using chainsaws to get them out of logs, but you've got to be able to get you got to be, you need a bee suit.
You know, Susan is saying smoke them. If he smokes them, can he move? Was that enough to move? No, he's got. I don't know how that goes.
You'd have to smoke. See, that's something that we've never done.
No, we've never moved them live in a hollow log.
That may be too much.
Bees, but they were hard. Grace, you're pitiful.
That's funny.
You know, I'm thinking go there at night because they're all going to be inside. Hey, I'm not saying that. We get great Manuka. Where are you, Melanie?
If it's Manuka honey,
it's
got to be New Zealand or Australia. New Zealand.
Melanie, where are you?
We have somebody here from Australia.
Australia. Okay, great Manuka. Yeah.
I just read that the price of Manuka is skyrocketing.
Is it?
The other thing is in New Zealand they're stealing hives. It's really bad.
Is in the zone where I will not even approach without a suit. Ooh, very expensive, right, Melanie?
Yeah.
Texas, Africanized bees. You'll be able to tell.
If they're Africanized, I would leave them alone.
Yeah, you can tell by their behavior if they're Africanized. I happen to be. A suit would not help you, Grandpa.
If they're Africanized, you need 2 suits.
Yeah, right.
One on top of the other.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of something he could use.
If they're Africanized, you'll know they will come at you maybe 100 feet from the hive, and it won't be just one. It'll be one or 200. New Zealand is a problem, Manuka honey.
New Zealand is a problem, Manuka honey. 500 kilo. I don't know what
500
kilograms
gram jar is $40.
I don't know what I don't know what that means. I'll have to.
That's not kilograms. That's grams.
Like grams. Okay.
I don't know what grams to pounds is.
Yeah. If you're not able to get your honey from a beekeeper, you know, most country stores and places like that. And the bee suit will help. I have studied this. See, he's going to do top bar hive. Okay.
Well,
I'm curious.
If you can handle Africanized bees, more power to you. Wow,
Erica. Erica's getting 3 pounds of honey for $20.
It's not even that cheap up here.
No, it's not. There are a lot of beekeepers up here.
Erica, where are you getting this from?
She's in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, but where is this honey coming from?
Oh, okay, gotcha, Melanie.
1/10 of a pound for $40.
Ooh, that's expensive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, buttercups. Where that is. Where is she getting that? Erica, where are you getting that honey from? There.
Columbus
Market in New Jersey? New Jersey? Columbus Market. I don't know.
500 grams is just over a pound, they're saying.
Okay, all right.
Well, then that's a little pricey. Yeah. It's double what we're paying here, but...
That's a good... We're fine, Buttercup Bunny. Buttercup's Bunny, gotcha. 20 ounces local honey is $15 where Grizz is. He's in Oregon.
£1.25. That's a little high for here.
That's high.
Depends.
New Jersey. Oh, you're from New Jersey. Oh, Erica, I thought everything in New Jersey was sky high. Wow. So, Grandpa, if you've done a top bar hive, we're going to have to do a collaboration. We've never done one, only because I like the concept. Okay, so Susan brought a quart for $8. Wow, in Tennessee. Okay. Yeah.
Do you know, Susan, just make sure you know where it's coming from, because if it's from out of the country, anywhere out of the country, if you don't know for sure that it's local, you could be getting some honey that's been added to.
The thing about Top Bar hives is we're not sure. Oh, she does Amish local.
Oh,
yes. Okay.
Well, good for you. That's good.
Yeah. The thing about Top Bar hives is we're stumbling with how would you winter them over. We don't know. We have to really get into, are they made to be wintered over?
Yeah, I know some people are using Top Bars. We just haven't.
I would love to. I don't know.
You can winter in a Top Bar.
Oh, can you? Okay, I would like to try one next year. When in Idaho. Hello in Idaho. How are you? Good to see you. The big thing for us is going to be where's my W? Getting them through the winter. In the north, it's a shame. The Amish winter them in their big.
Yeah.
Get out.
Some people in Canada do that.
Oh,
they winter them in the barns. Yeah.
Now we kind of have the barns, except we would have to move the bees.
Right.
We would have to put the bees on a flatbed or something and move them to the barns. I wonder. Oh, local honey from the Amish here in Missouri for $11 a quart. Okay, and Susan's getting it for, what was it, 6, 8? Where are you, Susan, up here? I think Susan said 6 or 8, so kind of in there. It's Amish that she's getting too. The Amish. Okay, all right. Top Bar hives tend to be used in warmer areas like where you are. I bet they would winter with an underquilt, like you use in a hammock. Okay. The thing about it is you have to be very careful with, she gets it for 8. Thank you, Erica. You have to be very careful with moisture with your bees in the winter, that they've got to have air.
Yeah, especially in the north where you've got such a contrast in temperature.
What is the best?
The outside.
Go ahead.
The outside temperature can be, let's say it's not uncommon to be 20 degrees or lower for extended periods of time. But the bees in their cluster are maintaining a temperature of 92 to 94 degrees. And so right there you've got a 70-degree difference. And because of the difference with their metabolism, you get this instant condensation.
Okay. Grizz is asking, what is the best flowering grass to plant in the yard for bees? And what about clover? You're right, Susan.
White clover.
White clover, not red.
White clover, not red. Yeah. Well, not red clover. Crimson clover, which is its own brand. You can find it, I think, on Amazon.
Somebody
is okay.
Remembered.
But white clover
mentioned crimson.
White clover is very good because it blooms for a long time. And they can reach it. Red clover, their tongues aren't long enough for honeybees to get to it. Other bees can get to it, like bumblebees and so on.
Okay, thanks, Susan.
Yeah, what?
She mentioned the crimson clover.
Yeah, white clover, and crimson is white is a perennial. Crimson may be an annual. I'm not sure about that.
Okay.
But yeah, white clover is really great.
Right. We can put up a list. What's with my typing tonight? Howdy. A list of cooking with a little spice. Hello, good to see you. Oh boy. Glad you stopped by. One of the descriptions, if you want, and in fact on this one, when I'm writing up everything to put online, I'll put all the best plants on there. How's that? Will that work?
Not all the best. It's too long.
Some
you have
of
to write
them.
a book.
Yeah, some of them. You'd be surprised, like what's in the trees. we'll help them and grasses like dandelions. Oh, they love dandelions.
They love dandelions.
We let them grow.
If you've got dandelions,
don't mow them down.
Try not to mow them. Do a delay. Yeah. There's a few others I can mention. I just happen to have a list here.
Yeah.
You can plant bee balm, which is BEEBALM. It's good in zones 4 to 9. Full to partial sun, shade tolerant, blooms in the summer. They love that.
Yeah, I know.
They like lavender, phlox, zinnias, marigolds, and they love goldenrod and aster in the fall. They like chives, liatris, all kinds of mint, sage, nasturtium, black-eyed Susans, borage, thyme, and oregano. So those are a few. You'll notice some of those are herbs. Mm-hmm. One of the things about herbs, which I haven't fully explored, I've seen some research on it, is that when you get different kinds of pollen, especially on herbs, which can be medicinal, is the bees will go to it and use the qualities they need as a medicine to enhance the health of the hive. So if you're thinking about that, the more variety you have, the better. And they recommend planting large amounts of something rather than 2 or 3 flowers. So if you're going to do something like clover, get a couple pounds of it.
Okay. Cooking with a little spice is saying, does honey taste different depending on the flowers in your yard? Yes. As we were saying before, some people they'll call it buckwheat honey. Well, their bees are in the middle of buckwheat. Just fields and fields of buckwheat. I think it's 5 miles. Is it 5 miles that a bee flies?
There's
a radius that a bee will fly.
Typically, they'll fly up to 5 miles. They can fly a little further, but they prefer to fly 2 to 3 miles. Obviously, the shorter the distance they fly, the more they can bring in, and the less they're gonna. They'll live longer if they have to fly less.
Right. So, and then you'll see some people, they'll have like wildflower. Hi, Helga's Pennsylvania Cooking and
Jelly
Homestead.
From lilacs?
Who? No, they make jelly. Jelly.
From lilacs.
Yeah.
I didn't. That's a new one.
Yeah. 2 families made it. I've seen Simply 7 make it. Nicole on there, she makes it. So corn cob jelly. I haven't tried that. So they make dandelion jelly. I think it's So it's just amazing. Lilac jelly I've only heard about. I haven't seen it, but Brenda makes it.
Make dandelion wine too.
Yeah, I know. So it just depends. Erica asked that. So if you're looking to do that, a lot of beekeepers have their hives and then they have just fields. I mean, these are specialized beekeepers. Beekeepers are an odd group of people. Sometimes they won't tell you where their hives are if they're really into how can I say competing with their honey. They won't tell you where their hives are. We have probably cooking with a little spice. Yes, because we wondered. I got you covered, but do remind me. All right. I think so because we have fruit trees also, and we noticed our honey is sweet. It's funny. Like this last bee event we were at here, they had I think it was 10 different honeys. And they had the sticks and everything, and they wanted you to vote. They wanted the public to vote. Right. Oh, my goodness, I don't know where some of these bees had been. It's I don't know. Some of the honey has a very strong, distinct taste. And then sometimes beekeepers will tell you that when their second batches of honey, are darker, depending on what they go to, and what the bees are feeding on. Someone mentioned, I know a guy. right, that's right.
And you can also plant, there's trees that have flowers
right.
that are very honeybee friendly.
And y'all in the South should have a field day with this. But Susan mentioned goldenrod and
pine honey.
That's it. Okay. Bees love goldenrod, so it's a weed, but you got to let it grow. You know, we let ours grow all over. You know, those thistles. Oh, I hate those things. But you know, the birds. Yeah, you know,
they like knapweed too.
You know, they like what is the Joe Pye? Joe Pye.
They like Joe Pye weed as well.
Joe Pye weed. They love those. 12 cups per batch. Okay, so you know, prized honey. If you're in competition, your honey, you should be able to see through it. On here, Hardway had a hard time finding his bees. Feeding them? I wonder why. Helga, are you in the north-south, Helga? What do you mean a hard time? You mean during the winter? Did you have to winter them over, maybe?
What hard time when?
Yeah, when? Feeding his bees when? Yes, Grizz, it does. Grizz, I've been eating local honey. I was diagnosed with COPD. I was hospitalized with COPD, never smoked or any of that. Just really bad asthma that went into it. And since I've been consuming honey every day, I no longer use my 2 inhalers. So I don't know what to tell you. It does. If you have asthma or something like that, that's local. I don't know what the chemical process is that the bees do to the flowers and the pollen and everything, but if you consume it, there's a theory out there that it will help with asthma. It's helped me. You know, I don't have to use that medication. I have it, but I don't use it. So,
more is coming out, more information.
Yes,
I just read an article today, and I haven't absorbed it all, but it lists 10 to 12 health benefits of eating honey daily. They're saying that if you eat honey on an empty stomach, it actually can help heal issues you have with your stomach. And I don't have enough, I don't remember exactly what it was, but they're saying it improves your brain ability to think. But I'd have to go back and get it. This is from Bee Culture magazine, I think it was.
Oh, I'm sorry, Grizz. Well, it might help yours still. It still might help, Grizz. I mean,
smoking related.
Yeah, you know, it does. And I can just tell you, cooking with a little spice, it's helped mine.
You need tobacco honey. I don't even know if there is anything like that.
Okay, wait a minute. Cooking honey is a very big and major wound management. You know, I haven't, Duke University is doing a lot of research. Thank you for that, Helgas. Yes, they say it's an antiseptic.
It's antibacterial, antimicrobial.
If you put honey on athlete's feet and wrap the foot,
natural fungicide. Yep.
Is it?
Yeah.
It will kill.
Because it's antibacterial. The Romans and the Greeks.
To Texas and southern states and northern beekeepers. Yes, they do, Susan. They not only send their bees there, they bring their bees there.
Yeah. The Greeks and the Roman warriors took honey into battle to put on wounds because it absorbs moisture and it protects like an antiseptic.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we should, you know, they take their bees there because most beekeepers will lose at least one hive. Now, I'm going to be positive, except, you know, there's this couple and this teenage guy, I mean, I say he's teenager, maybe 20. you know, a group of them in the bee club that are young, you know, whatever with the bees. And I go, how many bees did you lose this winter? Oh, none, yeah. Well, what did you do? Put them out there, did this, did that. So, you know, it just depends. But I think a lot depends on where you live. Like where we live, our neighbors are kind of far apart. We're far apart from our homes. So our bees get more, I have to look it off of me. Chris, you are too much. Used to get athlete's feet really bad and nothing over the counter would cure it. Yeah, Desitin normally helped me, but wow, thanks, Grandpa's place. But
rabbit's grass.
Rabbit's grass. I don't know what that is.
I don't either.
So mullein. I don't know what that is either. I better look that up.
Mullein.
I
think.
Mullein, yeah. I would like to be able to send our bees, take our bees south, but I don't know. Susan, you have that. Susan has a mobile home that's a palace. It's like the Taj Mahal. It is. You can come pick up our bees. Yeah. For young disorders, right. Live in the mountains up from Boise. Whoa. Okay, cooking with a little spice. You are up there. RV. Oh, Susan, it's an RV, but it's the Taj Mahal RV.
Okay.
It's beautiful, yeah. Send your bees to Danny and Wanda. Oh, no, not after what I heard Wanda or Danny did with his bees. No. His bees. No. They used to have bees. No. My bees will be.
Oh, you said
tiger bouncing.
You said it correctly. I pronounced. They're saying I pronounced it wrong.
What? Yeah.
No,
my bees can't go to Deep South Homestead. I love Danny and Wanda, but my bees can't go there. No. Danny,
what did they do?
He had bees and he dropped them, or something. He dropped them. He dropped. I don't know what happened. Something terrible happened to him. He had to move them and. Something happened to him, and then they chased him up the hill.
Well, if you drop them, they're going to chase you.
Yeah, so I thought, so he has never had bees again, you know, so, yeah, that's right, Idaho. We're in the north, Idaho. Is Idaho in the north? Yeah. All right, it's 8:59, so we're going to, pack it up here and head on. He was moving them to build upon. Yes, he did, Rust, and he dropped them.
Yikes!
And then they chased him.
I missed that part. They're gonna chase you. They're not happy.
We're gonna go over to Simply 7 Living. They're up here. Simply 7 Living. Head on over to Simply PLI 7 Living. Simply. Why do I have a T on there? Oh, my goodness. Okay. Simply, you know. I'm getting there. Simply Y space 7 Living. Thanks, everyone, for coming. Did he get stung? Yes, he did when in Idaho. What time do we have? We have 9 o'clock. So go to Simply 7. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks. See you next week. Okay, and we're going to put the flowers up on the stream. Okay? Let's see. Finish. I think we finish right here.
Yep.
Are you sure you want to stop?